There's a misconception though, and one of the misconceptions is that there aren't a lot of homes selling.
We just talked about you selling over 100 homes in every market every year. What do agents need to do the three things that they need to do in this market with low inventory on the buy side and the sell side?
Yeah, so it's not just low inventory, it's like historically low inventory in many markets. There's a misconception though, and one of the misconceptions is that there aren't a lot of homes selling. There are a lot of homes selling, but they're selling fast, right? They come on the market and sell, they come on the market, sell, they come on the market, sell. So there's no inventory is not building. Inventory is at the most staying flat. And in some cases, inventory is going down, but there is turnover happening. So as an agent, I'm going to focus on, let's talk about the buyer side first. I'm going to focus on three things. Number one is I'm going to focus on the motivated, the people that really want and or need to buy a home. They're going to be willing to do what it takes to be successful in buying a home in this market. And that means that they have to be willing to get pre-approved before they make offers, that they have to be willing to get out of their comfort zone a little bit with how the offer is written and how they're structured and what they're agreeing to do to make it appealing to the seller. So I'm going to focus on the motivated. The other two things from the buyer standpoint I'm going to do is make sure, and I already mentioned them, I'm going to make sure that I'm doing the right thing by them by making sure that I get them with the right lender. And that's a lender that I know, that I have a good relationship with, that gets great results, that can perform and does perform consistently on time or early, and have them get pre-approved. So when I'm presenting that offer, I can come from a position of strength. And along those lines, I'm also going to make sure that that lender is calling the listing agent and saying, hey, Mr. Listing Agent, this is Chris. You're going to get an offer from Tanya. She has a buyer named the Smiths. Just want to let you know that they are gold. We've verified their credit, income, employment. We have submitted them to underwriting. We've got underwriting approval. The only thing we need to do is have an appraisal done, and we can get our appraisal done in 14 days or whatever it is. So that listing agent who has multiple offers, if they talk to one loan officer from one of the buyers and none of the others, that's going to be easier for them when the seller says, hey, which offer do you think? It's going to be easier for them to say, hey, I have more confidence in this one than the others, provided that they're all financing and they're not cash. The third thing I'm going to do on the buying side is I'm going to do a very thorough job of setting expectations. I'm going to make sure that the buyers know that they'll be paying more than the asking price, and in some cases, significantly more than the asking price. I'm going to make sure they understand that they will be competing, and putting their best foot forward is critical on the initial offer. They may not get a chance to make a counter offer. They may not get a chance to improve it later. So we're going to give it your best shot. So if it works, we're going to celebrate. And if it doesn't work, you're going to go to bed tonight knowing you gave it your best shot. You're never going to have to think about it again. You're not going to have any of those, oh, I should have, or I wish I would have type thoughts. The other expectations I'm going to set is around timeframes. Whether that means giving the seller whatever time frame they need, and letting them rent back if they need to rent back or want to rent back. If that means performing very quickly, if the seller wants to perform very quickly, having all those conversations with the buyers up front, so I'm preparing them to succeed when it comes time to pull the trigger.
How can Ojo Labs help agents sell more homes?
Oh, brilliant question. The way we can help is what we do is we introduce buyers and sellers to great agents. So for agents who are looking to augment their business or add another source of consumers that they want to be talking to, that's where we come in. Agents who apply and get into our network, and they don't pay anything to apply or to get in, they pay a referral fee on the closing. We make live introductions. So we're going to send a text message out to you, Tanya, and 3 or 4 other agents in your area where we have a consumer who wants to buy or sell a home, and say, hey, we have a consumer in your area who would like to talk to you. The first agent that clicks on that link to accept it wins the introduction. And a minute later, their phone rings and we say, hey, Tanya, I have Jeff on the line. This is Chris from Ojo. I have Jeff on the line. He's interested in the property at 123 Anywhere Street. We told him that you are an agent that specializes in that area and are very experienced, and he'll be in great hands with you. We'll let you guys take it from here. Then our concierge team stays in touch with you and the buyer throughout the process, and And some of the people we introduce you to are what we call now business. They're people that are looking to do something right now, and others are future business, but they're all business.
I love that. And how do they get in touch with Ojo Labs and sign up?
The easiest way, just message me on Facebook or LinkedIn, or my email is cheller@ojolabs.com. cheller@ojolabs.com.
Chris, a lot of people say that you don't smile or laugh much. What makes you laugh the most?
Wipeout videos when people don't get hurt. I don't like seeing people get hurt, but I do laugh at good wipeout ones where they don't get hurt.